Hi, my name's Barney. I'm just coming towards the end of my first year of teaching in Shanghai. I came through Andrew's China teaching experience, which has proved to be a really good decision. One of the great things of coming through Andrew's China teaching experience company is that you get the 4-week winter vacation. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I got up to in those 4 weeks. I basically went to Vietnam. I travelled to Vietnam, which was about a 2.5-hour flight from Shanghai. And I travelled basically from the north right down to the south. 4 weeks was a good amount of time to get all that covered. So I flew to Hanoi, spent a few days in Hanoi, which was pretty amazing. Very unique city, unlike any other I've been to before. Great food, lots to do. Really nice just to walk around and sort of take it in. I then went slightly north to Halong Bay, which was probably the highlight of the trip. Absolutely stunning. We did a boat trip around and through all the islands. A really amazing place, and if you get a chance, I'd highly recommend it. And then we travelled south down the coast, ended up eventually in Ho Chi Minh. During the trip down the south, I think the best place I went to was a place called Hoi An, which was this really vibrant, colourful little town with loads of old colonial French architecture. Again, very, very unique place. The highlight of which had to be the food. The food was just amazing. Huge range of restaurants where you can get just some of the best food you'll ever eat at a very reasonable price. A very reasonable price. And then eventually end up in Ho Chi Minh, which is a cool city. A lot of history there. We were able to do a tour to the Cu Chi tunnels, which were dug by the Ho Chi Minh during the Vietnam War. So a huge range of things to get up to in Vietnam. Great food, a lot of culture, just generally a really unique experience, and extremely cheap as well. I think I spent like a grand over the 4 weeks. And I was staying in pretty nice accommodation, doing nice trips, tours, eating a lot of good food, and of course drinking lots of good beer. So really, really good. And then it was nice that at the end of those 4 weeks I wasn't going home. I was heading back to Shanghai to continue to work as a teacher. Really loved it, and definitely a big perk of coming through the China teaching experience is to get those 4 weeks where you get that opportunity to travel, have some fun. Vietnam is where I decided to go, but China is such a great location to travel all around Asia. You can be in Korea within an hour and a half. You can be in Japan within a couple of hours. You can be in all the various destinations of Southeast Asia. So my girlfriend, for example, went to Bali. I know a lot of guys went to Singapore, Thailand. So just such a huge range of places you can go and visit. It's a perfect spot to go and take advantage of those 4 weeks off during the winter. So great.